So now I am going to cover the house with the fondant. So I have the panels ready here. They are measured and then cut out to the sides of the house. So this is for the sides and this is for the top. I also have the door made. It is just a fondant sheet cut, and then using Dresden tool the impressions of the door is made. I'm just going to stick it over on the front, and then that is a square panel of gum paste, and then fondant is just rolled out into like really thin strips and then stuck here for the window. I also have a thin sheet of fondant, and this I'm just going to cover up the board on which the house is being placed, because we're just going to put the house on the boot together with that board. Okay, so I'm just going to set these panels aside, and I'm going to brush water because now the ganache is like fully dried up. Brushing with the water, and then I'm just going to place this panel here. Brush water here. And then stick on the other side. Now to this board, I'm going to cover up with white fondant. So I have the strip of fondant here. Using the craft knife to just go over and make the marking. I'm giving a texture like for the roof. Now once we dust, then it's going to show up. For the red, I'm just going to match up to the color of the boot. So I'm just going to make darker shades using black and brown dust. So I've just finished dusting the house. You can see I just added a little more extra darker shades here on the corners to just add the depth, and could as well add the extra black here right on the top. So that will create the depth rather than keeping it like too flat. And you could just have a bit of darker spots in a few places. And then on the corners, you can see all the four sides, and then this entire stretch is just darkened. And if there are any broken panel edges here, you can just add a bit of dark shades there specifically, so it will look more natural. Okay, and the entire house is just with a sponge. It's just been dusted with black to match up with the boot, and then everything is kind of dirtied up, which is the door, the windows as well, and then again the fondant cover to the board, that base is also matched up to the color. So this entire house is now looking vintage. And so we've just done the house using the Rice Krispie treats, and in the next we are just going to have the boot and the house coming together. I'm just going to stack this on top of the boot, so the entire cake is just going to get together. So see you in the next lesson.